It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Niners and Gang Green. All that and more coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The former 1st-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Purdy, and this one too low.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So plenty of action. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taking in at the 3. The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Rodgers. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll brought down inside midfield at the 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick 6 now, running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still got themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the...
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now, the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Purdy. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Purdy to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Purdy, big 4th down play. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Rodgers to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So PAT, and that sealed the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the Niners down by 9. At time, a huge factor. Out of the gun, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack. And turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Rodgers. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have extended their lead to 15 now. Here's the 3rd. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to put the lead up to 3 scores. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your lineman surge and fire out.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror